and this video is basically gonna be about how I found out I was pregnant and like what I went about it. So like, wow, every time like just thinking about what I went through and stuff, I get emotional. So you gotta bear with me. So found out I was pregnant. It was okay. So So I didn't get my period, but so let's say September 2000 and I thought something was going on me. September 2017. Okay, that's when it all started. So I was in school, I was in college. I had a job. I think that's when I was working. But no, I wasn't working at the time. No, yes I was. I don't know. But so I got my period. No, I didn't get my period. You know, so I'm like, it's okay. Like, and I was stressing. Like, I was depressed. Not really depressed. I was just stressing about a lot of things. So I'm like, it's because I'm stressing. It's changing. It's that third, whatever the case may be. So I'm like, no. So then, like, my body wasn't right. So then, my friend actually, she like, girl, you pregnant. No, I'm not. Stop saying that. It can't be. Like, don't jinx that upon my life. Like, no. So then, something said, just take a pregnancy test. So I'm like, okay, I take the test. So I'm working in the mall. So there's a CVS in the mall. So it's okay. I'm gonna just go to CVS after work because they let me off early. So I go to CVS, and when my friend worked in CVS, but I didn't want my friend to know that I was buying the test. So it was like some lady in there, and I was like, oh, that's my friend at the register, but I really need to buy this. Can you ring it up for me? So then she like, yeah, sure. So she grabs it, she ring it up. She wraps it in 2 bags and everything. So I'm like, yeah, they're real on repeat. So I go home. I didn't go home and take it right away because I didn't want to do it alone. So my friend came over, and I'm like, girl, come in the bathroom with me. But I'm not even gonna say my friend. She's like a sister to me. Like, we grew up together. So she comes in the bathroom with me. So I, do whatever. So I'm like, I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. She like, you gotta read it. So I'm like, okay. But I had just, on it. So I'm like, it's not gonna pop up. When I looked at it, it wasn't completely up there, but you seen the second line coming in. So I gave it to her, and I'm like, no, ain't no way. So then she like, ain't no way what? I'm like, girl, ain't no way. She would come back in my room, grabbing my jacket and just going outside. Like, usually, you save that test, but I didn't save it. So me and my sister, we goes outside, and I just walked to the corner, like, stood to the corner. I went to the corner. She like, what you gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. This room, we're going to the corner, breaking down, crying. At first, I'm laughing, like, you gotta get rid of it because you can't put it in the garbage next to my house because if they see it, whatever. Just joking, like. Then it was a sewer. So I'm like, dump it in the sewer. Like, don't just throw it in the sewer. So she throws it in the sewer. That's why I love her to death because she my ride or die for her. Shit. So I didn't know what to do. Like, I just broke down crying. Then I'm like, what if it's false? Because I know pregnancy tests come back false. I'm like, what if it's false? You know, I'm not pregnant. So then after a couple days go by, so now I'm stressing about it, like stressing crazy about it. And one day I'm at work, and I was working at Auntie Anne's at the time, and they got like, so I was like, they had like this, like the store part. Then they had like a little booth downstairs. So I remember, so I was working at the booth, and you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're working, but lucky I was on the phone, and I was on the phone with my sister, and I'm like, yo, something, I'm like, I got really bad cramps, like I'm having really bad cramps, like really bad. And I'm like, it's not like regular cramps, it's like sharp pains, like. So I'm like, if I am pregnant, I could be having a miscarriage right now. So she's like, you bleeding? So I look, I'm like, no, I'm not bleeding. A little wetness. So I'm like, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm like, I'm not having a miscarriage. Maybe I'm catching my period. But, like, it pains. Every time I caught like a sharp pain in my stomach, I will bleed. So I'm like, nah, something. I'm like to my sister, something not right. I think I'm having a miscarriage. So this, like, you can't leave the booth because there's money in there and stuff. So, and then I was working morning shift. Nobody works the morning because the mall. And I called my manager like, oh, I need somebody to cover me. I had to go to the bathroom like really bad. So then he's like, okay. So then 5 minutes later, no one passed. Nobody. He didn't call back. He didn't send nobody downstairs. So I called him back. I'm like, is there somebody to cover me? He was like, just go. Like, just come upstairs and use the bathroom. So I'm like, okay. So I go to the bathroom. Then you gotta wear khaki to work. So I go to the bathroom. I'm just covered in blood. I didn't know what to do. I call my sister back. I'm like, I'm bleeding out. I don't know what to do. I'm just go home. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna meet you home. I'm like, okay, cool. So then I walk out the bathroom. I walk out the bathroom. Lucky I changing clothes to work. So, you know, I took those clothes off, wiped, whatever, put my other clothes on. And I'm like, okay. So I tell my manager, oh, I have to leave because, so my manager, besides my sister knowing, my manager was the second person to know, knew before my parents. So I'm like, I have to go home, I'm pregnant and I'm bleeding. I don't think, he like, you sure, for real? I'm like, yes. So I'm crying at him. He's like, okay, go. He's like, so I'm like, I'll meet you where you going to? I'm like, I'm going to the hospital. I wasn't planning on going to the hospital. If I was going home, he would have probably been like, what? So I was taking the train home, and I'm taking the train home. I have to tell somebody, but I'm not ready to tell my mom. So I I actually text my godmother, and I said I took a pregnancy test the other day. It came back positive. Now I'm bleeding and having really bad pains. So I don't know if I should go home or just go to the emergency room. So then she like, I think you should go to the emergency room. I'll meet you there. I'm like, okay, so I go. She meets me there, and so we get there. They're asking me, oh, when the last time you had your period? So I told them. She's like, oh, okay, so we want to check. So they look. There's like, oh yeah, there's a sack in here, but the sack is empty. She like, it is possible that you had a. No, she said there's 2 sacks in here, but it's nothing in them, so it is possible that you might have had a miscarriage. So I'm like, okay, like I don't know how to react, so I'm like, okay. So then she leaves. She said, I'll be right back. I'm like, okay. Then my God, then you know my grandma's asking how I'm feeling, stuff like that. I'm like, what's going on? Okay, like, cause I'm not the type to really express my feelings, like, so she was like, okay, we're gonna send you home, whatever. I'm like, okay. So then my godmom like, you have to tell your mom you can't go through this alone. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tell her. And then a week go by, she texted me like, did you tell her? I'm like, no, I didn't tell her. I can't tell her. She like, Shereen, you can't. So she like, Shereen, you can't go through this alone, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So so one day I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tell her. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to do anything. So I couldn't tell her, like, when telling my parents like something bad, it was always hard for me to tell them. So I my godmother like, do you want me to tell her or say? And then she gonna want to talk to you. I'm like, yeah, tell me, do it that way. Like, that was the worst way I could have did it, but it's like the only way I could have done it, you know. She tells her, and so my mom calls me in the room like, oh, do you have something to tell me? And I'm like, no. Straight out, no. She like, you know, your godmother told me. Like, if I'm asking clearly, I know. So I'm like, I know. I'm like, so you know, why would you ask me? She was like, because like I want you to tell me for yourself. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, I think I was pregnant. I'm not sure because I was bleeding, and they said it could have been a miscarriage. So I don't know. So then she was like, okay. She like, I'm not mad. Like, basically, she wasn't mad. She like, I'm just upset. And then she was like, another reason she was upset because I didn't tell her, you know. I told my godmother. She was like, don't ever feel like you can't come talk to me and stuff like that. So I'm like, alright, you know. So I told her, I cried. Then she like, when are you gonna tell your dad? I'm like, I'm not telling him until, you know, I'm not gonna tell him. She like, you have to tell him. I'm like, okay, I will. So I said a week after that, or maybe not even a week, a couple days after that, my dad was in the room with her, so I came in the room. And then I sat in the room for like a good 20 minutes. So my mother kept making eye contact with me, like, and I'm like, so I'm laughing, I'm like, no, like, I can't. So then she kept doing it. So I'm like, I can't, like, cause I know how he's gonna react. I'm like, no, that's my dad, like, and I'm his baby girl. I'm the youngest out of all the kids, like. So she was like, what she say? She like, oh, Shereen got something to tell you. So I looked at her like, no, you didn't. See, he was like, well, what happened? You good? That's his favorite line. After he said, what happened? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. So he was like, what you gotta tell me? And I couldn't talk. Like, it's like I went to go say something, but I couldn't. So this after I went to, okay, rewind. I went to the doctor before I told my dad, and so So when I went to the doctor, they're like, oh, so I told them what happened. I took a pregnancy test, came back positive, but then I think I had a miscarriage, so, I'm just checking up. So they take the thing, you do the sonogram. He like, you might have had, he was like, no. He said, I don't know if you knew, but there's 2 sacs. And I'm like, 2 sacs? Okay, they told me that before. Okay. He said, there's something in one, but the other one is empty. So I'm like, okay, like, what the hell? He was like, so the bleeding could have been, he said, so the bleeding was, he was like, you was having twins, and you lost one. So I'm looked at him, and I like chuckled, and he looked at me like, why the hell you laughing? But it wasn't funny, but it was like, oh, what? I'm like, what? So I was having twins. Unfortunately, I lost one. I mean, it hurts to know, that my son had a twin, and so I was like, okay, cool, whatever, like, not whatever, but, so he was like, so he asked me what you gonna do, so I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, so he's like, okay, so then go home, to go the same day and go home. So my dad, the way I told him, I couldn't talk, like, I wanted to say it so bad, but I couldn't, so I had a picture of the sonogram that they gave me on my phone. So I just handed my father my phone. So I just handed it to him. And here's the reaction. He threw my phone. He said, what the, Shireen? What I tell you about being careful? Or whatever. And he got mad. And he got up. No, my father actually cried. My father cried. I cried. And it's just like, it broke me, like, it really broke me, because I never seen my dad cry, so he didn't, after that, like, I went in my room, cried. I cried myself to sleep that night. It was that horrible. So my dad actually stopped talking to me. He stopped talking to me for a good week, I would say. Maybe not a week, almost a week. But being that, so after that, I started going to school. I dropped out of college. And I wasn't really working then because, like, I wasn't up to it. Even though he wasn't talking to me, you gotta get up and eat. So I was like, okay, cool. And then, even though he wasn't talking to me, he checked on me. Like, he made sure I was good. But after that, I still didn't tell my siblings because I was so stressed. I was so depressed. I wouldn't eat. Being that I was so depressed, I couldn't stay in the house. I had to be outside. So my other friend, I call my sister because she was always there for me. And then it's crazy how we became friends. But I call her my big sister because she was there for me my whole pregnancy. Instead, like, she was there from when I told my father, my mom, my father. She kind of knew from the jump too, but she was there. Like, her mom was the biggest help during, like, my pregnancy. And I would wake up 10 o'clock in the morning, get dressed. I don't feel like waking up that early. I would get up, get dressed, and go to her house, stay at her house till like 9 o'clock at night, come home. Like, I didn't want to be home because I didn't want people to be like, oh, like, them to say certain question me, So, and how I told my siblings, I only have one real sister, and I have 5 brothers. Me and my sister were close, but it was like, I know telling them it would have been like a disappointment. I feel like it would be a disappointment. So the way I told them, we was in a group message. I started the group chat with them, and I say, I don't care how you guys look at me. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you gotta say. I wish I could go back and change it, but it is what it is. I was like, I'm pregnant, and yeah, I've been so depressed and stuff, so it's like it's hard for me to tell y'all in person because all I'm gonna do is break down and cry. And one of my brothers said, one of them said, you know, we got you, family over everything. And then my sister said, a little upset but never disappointed, something like that. I can't think who said what and what was said, like, but they was very supportive. And at the end of that message, I just broke down and cried. Like, I just really cried. It was really horrible. And then, I don't know, like, it was really bad. And then being pregnant and how depressed I was, I never wanted to be home, because I didn't want them to say nothing about me. Like, I didn't. So it was like, I mean, I was points where I regretted, you know, being pregnant, not being, well, getting pregnant. I regretted a lot, and I was so upset with myself because I was like, how can I allow this to happen? How can I make this stupid mistake? Like, you know, and then I was upset that I lost one. Like, how? Like, how can I, like, how can I stress so bad to lose my child? You get what I'm saying? And that tore me apart. It was just horrible. Like, the beginning of my pregnancy was horrible. I'd say to like 4 months. And after that, it slowly started getting easier, but it wasn't easy. It was just so depressing. I was so sad. I didn't tell anybody I was pregnant. Like, I wasn't ashamed, but I just didn't want anybody to be like, yo, I'm disappointed in you. You get what I'm saying? So, it was really bad. But, that's my story. How I found out I was pregnant. Me telling my parents and my siblings. Yeah, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell next to subscribe so you know subscribe button so you know when the next time I post a video. And don't forget to follow me on all social media accounts, Instagram and Snapchat. Peace.